Hello, light seekers. This is Moon Guardian Angel 711. Welcome and thank you for stopping by to watch my video and watch the messages or listen to the messages. I very much appreciate you stopping by. Welcome and thank you. Thank you for liking, for subscribing, and sharing. If you happen to resonate with the message and you like my vibe, or my energy, if you could please subscribe and help me grow my channel. So put that thumbs up in there. Thank you so much. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini. So I was going to do actually Taurus, but you know, something is right now, guiding me to do the Gemini reading. So let me go ahead and get started real quickly. So when I was meditating, I also was inclined to pull out other decks that I typically only use for my personal readings for Gemini. So you might see different cards that I use on my monthlies. So when I was meditating, some of the things that I was seeing was sit still. That's the message I heard. Sit down, stay still. And then I see myself like in a market, like a farmer's market, sitting down at a bench, eating ice cream and enjoying just the sun. There's a lot of vendors. There's a lot of people just walking around. Then I also see you were eating ice cream. So, or whoever I was seeing was eating ice cream. So it was more like sit down, calm down, be in the now, stay in the now. So some of you might be having difficulties or are focusing on just enjoying the present, because maybe you went through in a recent past, you went through some turmoil and are just tired of the merry-go-round and the circles of life. Yeah, it's almost like you're sitting down and there's like two trees right beside the bench. So you're enjoying that. The other thing I saw was butterflies. So some of you might resonate or have the totem, your totem guy as the the butterflies. So just know what I'm being guided to say is that it is your spirit guides letting you know that you are in the right path. At the same time, I'm being guided, or I was also asked to say that it is also your ancestors letting you know that they are around you. Maybe there is a specific person that you recently lost to maybe transition to the next life cycle, and that's letting you know that they are around you, they are guiding you, they are watching over you. I was also seeing the bird, the cardinal, red cardinal, so that may have some resonance to someone here as well. Maybe you grew up, with cardinals, or your mother or your grandmother had cardinals as pets, and you resonate with that. The other thing, the final thing that I saw was like Dorothy, this song, from the Wizard of Oz. The yellow brick road, kind of like it's parting, or it was more like this is the road that you need to take. It is the obvious road to take, and it goes back to the guidance from your ancestors. They're guiding and guarding your path, kind of like circling it with protection. So that's what I saw. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and call upon our spirits, our guides, our angels, our archangels, our higher self. And the viewer, you do the same so that we can get correct messages that you're trying to get. That will give you some insight on the information. Maybe you have specific questions that you would like some messages on. My messages are timeless, so whenever this comes up on your feed, that's when you are meant to watch it. Oh, and happy birthday to the Virgos. So happy birthday. So here's the first sign, or the first card. We have the second chakra, the Archangel Ariel, which is your solar plexus chakra. So some of you might be having a lot of nerves, a lot of anxiety, a lot of it's just you know, keeping you up at night. You are very anxious. So do know that you have an archangel that is also watching over you. Perhaps you are getting some downloads of getting proper or more, you know, how do I say this? You're getting downloads and you're getting things to make sense to you. So, and for whatever reason, so here we have the archangel. So the other thing also is that some of you might also be pregnant. I never get that from this card, but today I got that. Today I'm getting that. So some of you are either yearning for a child that you maybe lost as a baby, or an infant, or in your womb, and you are having that anxiety from that child, or there's like a ghost pain from that. At the same time, or you might want to be pregnant or want to get pregnant. This might be someone at the age of 36. So maybe you are reminiscing of a pregnancy, lost pregnancy, a miscarriage. So, and for whatever reason, I picked up this deck here, which is my butterflies, my chrysalis tarot. So I don't know what's going to come up, but since I went ahead and picked it up, I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any messages that are going to maybe elaborate or enhance some of the energies, or give us some insight as to what the energy is going to be. Spirit, one or two cards. Is there any messages? Here we go. Okay, here we go. The Ace of Stones in the reverse, which is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So some of you might have had some, and this is more of your sacral or your root chakra. So yeah, some of you might be reminiscing. Maybe there was a loss of money, a loss of family, a loss of and here we go. There's a lot of yellow here. So maybe that's what whenever I was meditating, that's what I was picking up on. So there was a loss of money, loss of family, loss of joy, loss of happiness. And if we can see that the stone is it looks like kind of like the face with the mouth opened, looking up at the sky. So maybe there's some grief also pertaining to this loss. So that's what I'm picking up so far. So we're going to go ahead and put this back over here and continue to see what other energies we pick up on for the month of September 2021 for the sign of Taurus. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to read all of them, but I am going to just kind of touch base on them. I am going to take the first one as walking away. So wow, there has been a lot of walking away on a lot of the energies for this month, for the month of September. And I am picking up on, you know, people are just getting tired. Women, men are just getting tired of the situation. And after much meditation and much deliberation, they are simply just walking away, whether it's from a job, from a relationship, from family, from any type of communal or congregation that they belong to. You might even belong to a church. I don't know. I got that. I never get that for this card. So, wow. yeah, so maybe that's one of the reasons I was guided as to bring out a lot of the decks, some of the decks that I typically not use for, this type of readings. But because the energy is so different, but at the same time very similar, because the walking away card has been coming up on the Leo, Libra, Scorpio, and much recently, I believe there was Capricorn. So you might want to view some of those or watch some of those videos to see if there's a message there for you. So yeah, I'm seeing here that you're walking away, but whenever I'm trying to ask spirit to connect that with the other cards, is walking away. I mean, are you walking away from the pain that you recently encountered? Are you letting go of the pain that you had from, this miscarriage or this loss of money, this loss? Are things going to get better? But then we have patience here. So be patient. Something is, like I said, after much patience, you decided to walk away. There was some hostilities. There was also some broken heartedness, and then storm mourning. There was a lot of, some of you might have, just in the recent past, even up until the month of September, this month, might have gone through a lot of pain. Maybe people were not appreciating you, and they were kind of like boxing you into a period or a persona that it was not you at all, and they were boxing you in, but because that's exactly what they wanted you to be. That's whom they never knew you. That's what I'm hearing. They never knew who you were, because whom they think that you are, that's whom they wanted you to be. But we also have Archangel Gabriel, who is the archangel of the throat chakra, which is the fifth chakra, which also may have caused some type of tower moment. Whatever maybe you spoke your truth and something happened, and that of whenever you spoke your truth, something was destroyed, and maybe you caused a heartache to a masculine energy that became very hostile, or was very hostile. However, I do see here that he even took off his helmet. What that means to me is that maybe at some point in time he was very hard-headed and he wasn't listening. But whenever you spoke your truth, you did, even you were the only person that ever made him take off his helmet enough for him to listen to the truth that you had to say. But again, appreciation and walking away, that's telling me that maybe you were not being appreciated, especially when we have the Ace of Stones, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and the reverse, which is telling me and confirming that you were not being appreciated. And there was a loss because there was no appreciation. There was a loss in whom they perceived you to be. So yeah, I mean, so let's go ahead and continue with the energy. Spirit, what is the energy for the sign of Gemini? Here we go. We also have the Healer of Ages. So some of you might also have some Taurus on you in your chart, so you might want to listen to some of the messages there. But I believe also Scorpio got this card, so you might also have Scorpio in there. We also have the Healer of the Ages. So in this right here is telling me, as I said before, you went through some level of meditation and deliberations to the point to make you walk away, but at the same time you decided, because you needed to heal yourself. It was making you to be someone that you were not, and you finally were able to open your eyes and see, hey, wait a minute, this is not the person that I am at all. This is, and they're making me out to be someone that I'm not. So I need to balance those energies, because I need to be true to myself. And by being true to yourself and your inner being, you're trying to balance that. I'm also seeing here that you might be a very old soul. I know a lot of people tell you that, you know, you have the wisdom and the encouragement of an old soul. So we have the sixth chakra coming out. So some of you might have had, because you were going through the deliberation and went within, you also have Archangel Metatron coming out here. And he is helping you receive downloads to your third eye. So some of you might also be having a level of awakening to your third eye. So do know that opening of the third eye is going to make you see things from a different level, maybe from a higher level. You know, little things are not going to, little things do not bother you. You are kind of in a, no, never mind on that. So I'm also seeing here that there is you're strategically working, or maybe reviewing a contract that is going to be extended to you, to like a job or something like that, where you're going to have to review the fine line or the fine print. Some of you might have also the number 2, 4, and 8 coming out a lot. So those are your angels. So look it up on Google and see what the 444, 448, or 222, or 2248 have a meaning for you, because I'm also seeing here that because Metatron is here, there is a level of divine intervention, divine not just intervention, but divine guidance, divinely guided, divinely divinely planned. So it is the plan of the divine for this to happen. So all of that you just went through just recently, whether it was gossip, envy, look at that, just as I said gossip and envy, the envy card came out. So was all meant to happen. But do you know that, you know, when all of this negative vibes and gossip and envy happen, all they did was, you know, make you stronger. I know when you're going through it, it doesn't seem like that. It just appears that, you know, it's really hard when you're going through that. So the other thing that I'm seeing here is that, and here's what I heard, the envy and the jealousy was towards your reputation and towards your persona. So people were attacking you. And by doing that, it's almost like they were trying to bring you down, almost like burying you on the crumbles of the gossip and crumbles of destruction. But what they did not realize is that you were a seed. Whenever they planted you in all that envy, you were a seed of light, a seed of a plant or a flower. And that only, you know, by planting you and putting you in that dark place, only made you stronger. So yeah, you know, Metatron is there. So by them doing all that they did, you know, the envy, the gossip, the pointing fingers at you, only just made you stronger, because we have the second chakra, Archangel Gabriel and Metatron here, but we also have the angel of balance, which is, to me here, is more like temperance, balancing the energies, balancing the timelines, balancing the dimensions, so that you are not in any way, shape, or form damaged, or you are protected, in other words. But this envy here was very hurtful, because we did see the heart, broken heart earlier. So it might have been also that you were in a relationship or co-partnership, and that truly broke your heart. But do know, but we also saw the heart that was kind of mended and had one tear at the bottom. And we also have the thinking man at the bottom. So whoever did that for you or to you is having a very difficult time, thinking that you walked away because they hurt you. If they could have just listened to the angels to stop and protect you more from the envy. The other thing I'm also hearing is that I did not protect you enough. That's what this man is thinking. I did not protect you enough, therefore you walked away. But he doesn't know that it was meant to happen. Things were meant to happen because God has his hands on everything. For whichever deity you you pray to, Allah, Jehovah, or Elohim, Buddha, Vishnu, whichever a deity, or even Ganesh, if you pray to them, they are protecting you. Ganesh is the god of protection. So, but that's not to say that your God would not protect you either. So we also have Kali, and Kali is coming out in here, which is the god of vengeance. So here we go here. We also have the Indecision card coming out, and the deceit. Here we go. Someone is really very deceitful towards you, or created a very deceitful situation, and it's really weighing heavy on you. Maybe to the point where it's making you nervous. But I also see here that we have the door to value. What they've done, whoever did this, they have only pushed you closer to this door of fortune, door of money, door of financial stability. Now, I'm being told that this Indecision card is mostly for this two masculine energies. So we're going to keep it down here. And then we're going to go ahead and clarify. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use some clarification cards. Let's see here. Clarification card for the second chakra and Archangel Gabriel, the first card. Any clarification cards or clarification energies, Spirit? Okay. 3 of Wands. Yeah, the nervousness is coming from someone that is trying to make a decision whether they need to go one way, two way, or three or third way. You have 3 paths to choose from that you need to walk away from, or something that you need to walk away. So that's where their nervousness is coming from, because you're having to, or being pressed to make a decision and finally say, okay, this is the way that I'm going to go. So, and we also have the Ace of Swords coming out, and that's telling me that you're also seeking the truth of what? You're walking away because you're seeking truth of, we also have the 4 of Shields, which is, holding back. So that's going to go back to, you were kind of like hesitating to go away, or to move away, or to walk away from a situation that was no longer guiding you, or was reasonable for your life. But you're also seeking the truth. That's going to be the one that's going to help you make the decision whether you need to walk away or you want to walk away at all. So let's go ahead and get clarification cards for each one of this. The 5 of Mirrors is the 5 of Swords here. So I'm seeing here someone that decided to, as I said before, walked away. At the same time that they walked away, it was because of the deceitful situation that they were in. That energy was this is just confirming all the reason as to why you walked away. You needed to maintain a sense of zen, a sense of peace. Go find yourself again because you were losing yourself. Any more clarification cards for walking away? Walking away? Okay. Now the Angel of Balance. What are the connecting cards of the Angel of Balance and walking away? Whoa. Oh my God, and my nose is itching, so it's gonna tell me the truth here. So angel of balance, here we go again. We have justice. So we have the angel that is balancing her, the temperance, that is also balancing everything. So we have temperance and justice. So divine here is intervening and saying, nope, we're not liking this. We are going to not just give her the balance that she needs, but we're also going to give her the justice that she so desperately needs. Now this came in the challenge position. That tells me that, let me see here, this is the 10 of spirals, which is the 10 of pentacles. No, the 10 of wands. So 10 of wands is a lot of burdens. You know, someone carrying a lot of heavy weight, you pretty much are shouldering the world on your shoulders, pardon the pun there. But you were doing that. Maybe at the job that you were working or the relationship that you were involved with, you were the one that's carrying most of the weight. But now that there's a divine intervention, divinely guidance, they are balancing that. So you are no longer the one that's only carrying that weight. That has also shifted to this particular masculine that is over here on the Archangel Ariel. So when you walked away, feminine energy, justice was happy. The angels were elated because you had been carrying that burden, and it was taking away or your essence. It was taking away or your energy. So maybe for the past few months, you've been just resting. You've been going within. You've been relaxing. You've been doing very minimal. You're not doing a lot of physical work. But do know that that's also divinely guided, because you needed to rest. You needed to recoup that energy that you had lost, that essence that you had lost, that had been taken away. So now, because you stopped carrying all those burdens and it's being balanced. And I also see here the trees on the back, which are in hibernation. So that tells me that your ancestors, so maybe ancestors' involvement. So maybe at some point in time in the past, in the recent past, you were asking and praying to your ancestors and asking for their guidance and their involvement. And you know, the other thing also I'm seeing is that you might have recently had a dream where there was the trees were burning. So that's, you know, indication that your ancestors were there in that dream, and they were also they were burning of fire, they were burning of emotions for you to try to help you, because it was almost like the forest was in tears for you because they felt your pain. So here's the oh my Lord, you know, I've been talking about temperance, and look at that, she comes out. Temperance, the balance of life, the balance of the yin and the yang, the balance of the feminine and the masculine, the balance of justice, the balance of every life, so above, so below. You know, the balance of the wind, the earth, the water, and the fire, the balance of the energies of the ether. So all of that is here for you to help you balance this energy, so that you will no longer bear the burden of everything. Now we also see the fish here, and look at that, we also have the butterflies here. So, and this is one of my favorite decks. And you know, the fish indicate, you know, spirituality involvement. So let's see what Archangel, but we also have Archangel Metatron here. So what more do we want to be able to confirm a spiritual involvement here? So he is the, you know, apart from Archangel Michael and the other archangels, you know, he's the one that mandates this, the sixth chakra, which is your third eye. What are the clarification cards for the Archangel Metatron, the sixth chakra? Okay, so we have two cards that actually turned over, which is the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Mirrors, which is the Three of Swords, heartache and pain. We also have the Four of Pentacles. No, Four of Swords. No, hold on. No, yeah, it was Pentacles. Four of Pentacles here. So someone was holding on to that pain because you didn't know any better. 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 You didn But we also have the Lion here helping you with the courage. Courage to be able to overcome that pain on the Three of Swords. You even felt, you might have even been on the neonatal position because the pain was so tough and hard, and you felt alone. But the strength came within and helped you overcome that. But the strength that was within was guided by Metatron to help you. And here we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you were holding on to the pain because that's all you knew. That's all how you felt safe. Now we have the Ace of Spirals, which is the Ace of Wands in the reverse to the strategy, to clarify the strategy. So some of you in the upright position, this is very fiery. And as we can see, the ram is very determined, very focused. And that's what the Ace of Wands is. However, in the reverse, a lot of your judgment was being clouded because of this pain and the walking away. You didn't know what to do. But because it's in the reverse now, again, it was clouded, and you were not able to even strategize properly. So, something that you could not put your finger on as to why the energy, you were not able to focus or materialize or manifest certain things. I'm being told that all you have to do is write it down on a journal. Get a pen and paper and start writing down your thoughts, because you were a scribe in a past life. And because of that energy that you brought from a past life, all you have to do is write it down and it'll manifest and happen. It doesn't matter how you say it, what you say. There's no specific way. I'm being told that, it does happen. Now, here's the other thing also, is that, as I mentioned before, there is going to be a signing of a contract. And let me see here. Queen of Scrolls. We have the Queen of Spirals. Here we go. Stones, mirrors, glass. Stones are glass. Stones are the pentacles. And these are the swords. Spirals. Spirals are the... So then we have the Queen of Scrolls, the weaver. So it's kind of like you're weaving. This is someone that is very artistic, okay? Let me see here. I'm having a hard time. There's a lot of downloads and I'm having a hard time. Cups. These are the Three of Cups. This is the Three of Cups. You were holding on to your emotions. This right here is the Queen of Swords. So this is someone that is very very vocal, very eloquently is able to articulate her words and her thoughts. So you were able to overcome that cloudiness that was coming to you. Envy. Oh, wow. Ten of Mirrors. Ten of Cups. No, this is the this is the Three of Swords. So we have the 10 of Swords here. Betrayal on betrayal. Betrayal, betrayed, not able to sleep. Not able to, nightmares. So whoever was envious of you and did a lot of the gossip and talk bad about you and try to ruin your reputation, they're not sleeping. They're not having good sleep at all. And it's almost like things are falling apart for them. So whatever they wanted or wished upon you, they are having, you know, a lot of that. The thinking man. Yeah, the thinking man, look at that, the 5 of Cauldrons. So here's somebody that is very regretful about something that they did. And I'm thinking he was part of the deceit. So he is having a really difficult time. I mean, look, if you can see there's blood in one of the cauldrons or one of the cups. So this is the 5 of Cups, okay? And we have this thinking man that is really, you know, just thinking about and having this almost nightmare, like he can't sleep, he can't think, he can't do anything because he's very sorry as to the envy and the betrayal and the deceit that was created that made you walk away. As I think I had mentioned that before. Here we go. Yeah, and then he this is the King of Wands here. And this is someone that was very passionate towards you. And he maybe is even wondering, you know, does she even have the same passion for me? The 3 of Pentacles here. You know, should I even, maybe it was someone also that you worked with also. So I'm seeing that. Door to value. Clarification to door to value. Whoa. Lord have Christ. Did you guys see that? How it all just turned over? Let me see what this one is. Communication. So someone wants to be able, in the reverse. So someone is really shameful to the point where they are stopping themselves from coming to you. Because look at this. We have the Justice card again. Okay. So there is a lot of karma and a lot of justification that is being done towards you. So we have the Justice here, the Justice here, and the Angel of Balance. So we have the Justice card 3 times in this reading. Obviously, you know, Divine is not happy with this masculine energy to the point that he's being punished. And then we have the Star in the reverse. So something came into light about this masculine energy that Divine is not liking. Divine always knew it, but now that it's out on the 3D, you know, people or even his own boss is actually, you know, pointing the finger at him like, what happened? I want to know the truth. This is a truth seeker. This is someone that is watching someone. So there's going to be a lot of truth here in the month of September that is going to come out, that is going to really surprise a lot of people. And then we have the 6 of staves or wands in the challenge position here. So I don't know why I said that, because it came in the upright. So read it. I'm going to read it on both ends. So someone is going to have, let's see here. Yeah. So this right here is actually confirming the door to value. So you're going to have a lot of success, a lot of triumph in regards to your finances. So at the same time, from a job, you know, the money is going to be coming in. So just be patient. We also had the patience card. But because it came in the challenge position, you know, someone that felt that they were victorious over you, they are not. Remember that, because we have justice here, and then justice here. The one of the very first cards. So door to value. The door to value is that someone is going to, here we go. This is confirmation that that finances, those finances, that love is coming to you. And it's coming to you very quickly, okay? It is actually going to be, you know, an extension, or someone is going to be extending an offer to you where they really are just wanting you to be part of their team. They see you as the high priestess here. Now, this deceitful guy, yeah, I see that he was a lot of jealousy. There was a lot of jealousy from this particular masculine energy. And look at that. He's coming up as the Hierophant. So I'm seeing here that maybe he did some type of, or paid someone for some type of magic or black energy spells. I'm also seeing here that he might have also even deceived his current partner whom he's married with or has a contract with or in a connection with or communion. He deceived someone, or maybe he was also in another side or another node. He was probably deceived. Yeah, look at this. So we have the Four of Swords. We have this being confirmed by the Indecision. So someone is really going within and actually just trying to make sense and tales of everything that is going on, because there's a lot of turmoil, a lot of, shenanigans going on in the environment that is really very toxic situation. So yeah, someone is going within, as we saw that in here as well. Any more clarification cards for Indecision? Whoa. So we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and we also have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So we have someone that has been very untruthful, very deceitful, and it's just only confirming this, this reading here. Now this one, let's see here, this is also in the reverse. So yeah, deceiving themselves in love, okay? Because this is my, past life, love, relationship card. But because it is in the reverse, they were denying their own love to someone. And that's the other messages I'm getting, is that they were deceiving themselves, that they had this love or this connection with a particular person. Who do they have this connection with? The messages are I'm tapping into some really, I'm trying to make some heads and tails of that. Oh, wow. This is someone that he loves very much. Someone that is a single woman, a single person that stands on her own feet. She's very beautiful. You might like the color blue. You might also be a brunette with long hair or shoulder length hair. So he was deceiving himself. And this person and this thinking man were actually deceiving this woman that walked away. So this is the person that walked away. So whenever, let me see here, Indecision and walking away. What are the connecting cards for Indecision and walking away? So we have the King of Pentacles. It was also about money. You walked away, but we also left the Knight of Pentacles. But you also walked away because you felt the connection with this masculine energy. And whatever he was doing was no longer to your benefit or your liking. So we also have the Knight of Wands kind of sticking to me. You guys saw it was stuck to my little bead bracelets. So there's someone here that has a lot of passion here, okay? So let's see what else, if there are any more messages. Spirit, are there any more messages? Oh, wow. And here we have this card here. Wow, look at this. This is confirming the single woman, the Ten of Pentacles here. But then we also have this card here that is from this deck. And this is the Ten of Swords. So yeah, this single woman, or this feminine energy that is single, that is well prepared, wise, very educated, very professional. She seeks her own truth. She has her own money. She was betrayed, and she's the one that walked away. And yeah, there was a lot of love in that connection. So this is just confirming a lot of what, you know, what we talked about before. Seven of Wands. Yeah, she had to defend herself. This is someone that defended herself before walking away. Or maybe you said something way before you walked away that was very piercing, because I see the pierce on that staff, on that wand. But then I see a lot of piercing on this wands here. Like, you know, okay, come at me and you are going to be, you know, pierced or killed, or even might be even poisonous. So there is a booby trap there. Or maybe you were also, I'm seeing here someone that might have, the envy, the deceit has something to do with, oh my God, and we also have the karmic card in reverse. So let me get that. This is my karmic card, okay? And it came in the reverse. So this is someone that is very deceitful, dark magic. So as I mentioned before, you know, something was done to you for you to walk away, or, you know, people to start talking bad about you and placing that envy label on you, or jealous label. Like maybe you had like a, yeah, like a label on your forehead where they, imaginary label where, you know, people were just like hating you, and you couldn't understand why people just hated you so much, because, or even portrayed you or projected you to be a certain person that you were not. It was because this karmic did a lot of magic. So let's see here. I don't want to tap into too much on that, but let's see if, because you're divinely protected, you know, nothing is going to really touch you or harm you. Only the environment can be, you know, yeah, look at that. So we have the devil coming out, and that's confirming that, yeah, there was someone that was very ill in their head. But we also have the sun coming out. And to me, this one trumps everything that's coming out in here, because you are protected. If you see that light hitting your solar plexus, your chakras, you are in the light. You are of light. So you are protected. We have the ancestors also protecting us. And at the same time, this is the reason as to why this Ace of Pentacles came up, because of loss of finances, because of this particular dark energies here. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not even going to turn it over. But then here we also have the World, okay? The World of Justice. We have justice coming out. Karma is definitely here. So we have two major arcanas here, the Sun and the World. Okay, yes, we do have the Devil here, and that came for the that came out because of the karmic, to confirm that, yes, there was addiction, there was jealousy, there was envy, and we saw that back here. And we also have the Three of Swords, which pierced your heart. So there was a lot of heartache, but that's going to go back to this karmic, because that's what she wanted. Okay, we also have the Queen of Swords here. So this is the no bullshit Queen. Okay, I don't put up with any bullshit. I have my bullshit radar on all the time, and I will cut your head off if you come at me the wrong way. But then we also have the Four of Wands here. This right here is, you know, the twin flame card here. Now, yes, we do have the feminine energy by herself, but if we can see that there is a light being shined on her, as it is to this. So you are of light. Know that nothing is going to happen to you. Yes, they may have pierced your heart, but that's all in the extent that they can do, because that can be healed, and that's being healed by we also had the Angel of Love here, so that's being healed by that, by the Angel of Michael. Let me see if there are any more messages here. And I am going to see the Two of Swords. So we have the Two of Swords here, and we also have the Hermit, but the Hermit came in the reverse. So to me, that is confirming the fact that you went within to heal yourself again with Metatron in place. But then we also have the Two of Swords here, which, you know, the Two of Swords is kind of like blocking everything. So this is confirming that everything that this karmic energy, as far as dark magic she might have done, was being blocked by divine. Okay, now let's see if there are any messages from our ancestors to confirm. Any messages from our ancestors? Wow. Clear your mind. So this very card came out for the sign of Taurus. So Gemini, you might have some Taurus in you, in your chart. So go over there and watch that video, because there might be some messages in there that might, you know, that you're looking for to be related to you by the guides. Okay. And then at the bottom, we have the timeout, which is the same. I want to say it's the same cards as the one from Taurus. So yeah, it's all about recharging, meditation, take care of yourself, self-care. You know, watch what's going on in your mind, so that we're able to discern what thoughts are really running our head, because that which you think is what is going to manifest. So do know that as long as you are keeping it there in your mind, or is there, it's going to manifest. So let's see what other messages we have from the Ascended Masters. Okay, I'm not going to take them all. I'm just going to take the bottom one. And we have Merlin, which is the Magician here. So some of you might also be very intuitive. You have magical hands. You have the ability to create magic by your thoughts or just by writing. So, you know, Merlin is coming out here on this one, and he typically does not come out. So thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to leave it there, and listening or watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. Help me grow my channel so that the messages are heard for whomever needs to hear it. By clicking like, that only helps me. So click like, and see you next month. Take care, Gemini. Bye.